Only in Montreal would you find a cocaine bag in the streets. Well, on the sidewalk, actually. That's hilarious. Okay, guys, welcome to the X Podcast. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm kind of getting bored of the whole sit and chat with you guys. I want to do more vlog style. Okay. I want to do more vlog style episodes. I just realized I have a gum in my mouth. Maybe not the best for this. Is gum littering? I don't even know. I wanted to start doing more vlog episodes and just bring you more into, my life, things going on. Right now, I'm currently in Montreal waiting on my visa to get approved. I'm now in a relationship living with my boyfriend in Miami, but I'm here for a month and a half, 2 months, whenever my visa gets approved. And it's his birthday on Sunday. And I, unfortunately, can't go back to Florida and spend it with him. And I have not yet got him a gift. So my boyfriend's turning 30 years old, and I wanted to get him a gift that's timeless, classic, that he can wear for the rest of his life. And it's really hard when you're thinking of a man and like what to get someone, and especially when it's an age that's so significant. You want something memorable, and I was really thinking about all the things I could get him, and I was like, it just doesn't feel right for a 30th. And I remember him telling me that he really likes white gold. And of course, in the Italian community, you always know someone. And my cousin, actually, her husband owns a jeweler. My birthday didn't come where he got me a gift first. So I'm like starting the tradition, basically. I'm letting him know what the expectations are. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, no one told me, by the way, white gold is the same price like gold. I thought gold was the most expensive. Apparently, white gold is just as expensive, if not more. Where have I been? Anyway, so I want to get a necklace for him. So I'm not even spending his 30th with him, which is really, really sad. But I luckily have a girlfriend who's going to Florida for a bachelorette. And I said, babe, would you do me this big favor and pack this gift with you? And on his birthday, can I just send it in an Uber to him, and basically just he'll get it on his birthday even though I'm not there? Which at first I was like, I don't want to get him a gift and I'm not even there with him for him to open. So maybe I'll wait 2 months. Are you kidding me? Waiting 2 months to get a birthday gift is no, his next birthday is basically on his way. So I was like, forget it. Even if I'm not with him, I'll just open it with him on FaceTime. It's called Boutique Dominique, and they've been open since 1961. They are basically, all their jewelry is imported from Italy. They only sell 18 karat gold. We're talking good ass shit, and I like nice shit. Let's go look at some necklaces. Woo! I feel like I'm gonna fall in love and then be like, wait, I can't get this for him. I need this. So it's gonna be interesting. The guy who just walked into the store, who's kind of cute, I can definitely set him up with one of my friends. So let's see if we could get him in the shot. Let's go. So this is it. Bijouterie Dominique. Obviously, we're in Quebec. It needs to be a French name. But basically, let's say it's called Dominique, okay? It's in Little Italy. And it's actually such a nice vibe, and they have such good Italian restaurants here. I never come in this area, and today the guy who's filming right now, Marco, we went to get a coffee, and it's a fucking vibe today. Let's go choose his gift!
You're listening to the X Podcast. The X you keep coming back to.
Oh, he's wearing a Rolex. That's a good sign. Hello? How are you? Are we doing this fake thing like we didn't just see each other? I feel so bad. I bring everyone in on my life.
That's correct.
I messaged her before, and I was like, this is the vibe I'm going for. Put some pieces aside. So I'm excited to see them in person and get a better, I guess, look at them. Do you guys sell lab here?
There's been a bigger demand for the lab diamonds. Typically, it's always been only natural diamonds, but unfortunately, I say unfortunately, it's not really unfortunate. You kind of have to go with what's happening and the demand. So we've started to offer the lab diamonds now.
If Marco would propose to you with a lab, would that bother you?
No, no.
Really? That would bother me.
Would it?
Yeah.
So I say no because at the end of the day, you know what? I mean, if he chose that and that's what, he's offering me, then
For sure.
yes. I am the type of person that would prefer smaller natural versus the larger lab.
She basically said she doesn't want lab, essentially, in a nice way.
I don't want the size, is what it is. I don't. But I would prefer a natural, yes, even if it was a smaller one. All right, let's get the necklaces for you.
She's basically married to a jeweler, and she's saying that she would be okay with lab. She went for a jeweler, but she's okay with lab. Well, he's busy right now. But
Yeah,
you can-
he is. He's with another client, but for sure. So this is my husband, and yes, we work together, and yes, there are times where I would like to strangle him, but for the most part, we work together, and it goes pretty well.
Love it, love it.
Let me put them away. Okay, so here we are now. I'm getting ready to show you something, and he brought them back to the safe, so you need to excuse me a second. Not typically like this here.
And when did you guys meet?
Marco and I actually go back to high school, although we were both married to other people, and then reconnected when we both got divorced, and we've been together now for 15 years.
Crazy. Meant to be.
Meant to be, there you go. He
Insane.
was actually supposed to take me to prom,
Wait, what? I didn't know this.
and he procrastinated. And his loss.
I mean, is it? Because he's with you now.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
maybe we could have avoided a lot.
I guess. Marco just finished with a customer, so I figured let's ask him a little bit about the boutique, when it started, and everything about jewelry.
Hi, Alessia.
You want to grab the
Yeah, sure, I'll grab that. Moved here since 1973, specializing in 18-karat gold.
Everything from Italy?
99% of our jewelry is made in Italy, other than items that we manufacture here. My grandfather in Italy, he was a watchmaker. My father learned the craft together with his three brothers, which remained in Italy. They were all watchmakers as well. So basically, I'm third generation as a watchmaker and jeweler. So that's a bit of the history of the store.
Would you say the best jewelry is made in Italy?
For the most part, yes. I mean, there are other
Why?
regions that make high quality jewelry, like
Yeah.
Germany, example, makes some. They have a limited manufacturing base, but they make some quality stuff. One of the main industries that has basically been perfected in Italy, just like many other things, be it clothing, cars, whatever
Right.
it is. This is one of the main areas of making higher end jewelry.
Okay.
Anything designer, always made in Italy. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what the brand is.
Yeah.
And usually most of the big companies, they basically have Italian companies that are contracted out to make their products, regardless of where anything designer comes from.
Did you start selling lab because there's become such a big market for it now? Because I know at the beginning you weren't selling lab.
No, we resisted to sell lab. And the reason for that is because as a jeweler, intrinsically, I see the value in something that's natural.
Yeah.
Now, then again, lab diamonds, the reason why we've started to dabble in that has to do with demand. Where people are asking for labs because with a certain budget, they're able to get much more bigger stone
Right.
compared to a natural stone. The only problem is that not that typically you're supposed to really consider this when you're getting engaged because it's supposed to be for life. But as well we know that doesn't happen. But the thing is that, or at least doesn't always happen. The only thing is that what happens is that the resale value on lab is minimal.
Right.
Compared to natural. Natural always increases.
Like, let's say you buy a lab diamond for $20,000. What is it worth if you're trying to sell it after?
Oh God.
Obviously, it depends on a lot of factors.
It depends on a lot of factors, but really you end up losing. Honestly, I don't even know if anybody's buying actual a lab diamonds. To tell you quite honestly, I don't repurchase lab diamonds. I don't. I mean, we sell them, yes, but we don't repurchase them, no.
You've gotten a little bit of the history.
I know. There was just some questions I needed to get off my chest.
So I'm just gonna pull out the ones that I did send a picture. Actually, this guy here, I'm gonna leave him aside because he is not part of what I sent you.
Actually, you did
But
send me that.
I believe it was this one.
No, you sent me
here,
this one
that
at the end, and I was like, I like it. I just don't know if it's too,
Massive.
Yeah. But look, like Marco's wearing a bigger one. Let's see. You see, like it just depends. Cause I'm like,
So it's a personal taste, right?
Yeah.
It's what he is used to wearing, for sure. For Marco, it suits him.
yeah, for sure.
And
Okay.
these that you're looking at here right now are an 18 karat white gold.
Is white gold the same price as gold, like regular gold?
It's the same cost.
It's crazy. I would never think.
Basically, pricing, is based on a few factors. The quantity of the gold, first and foremost, and then there's also a
weight.
finishing of the product. Some have a bit more of an intricate labor involved in it, and some have a more simple labor. So
Okay.
those two factors will basically affect the pricing.
Dictate, yeah.
Not
Okay.
the coloring, whether it be yellow or white, it's all the same.
The thing about the middle ones is I think they're, like, I don't know if they're too jewelry-like. Like,
Well, the cut of the link is definitely has more of a shine, and I agree with you a little bit more on the.
Modern, contemporary.
Yes.
yeah.
The two ends here have a little bit more of a classic traditional look, but
Yeah, I think like he's very simple, and I feel like these give a little bit more like gay vibes.
okay.
I'm sorry, in the nicest way possible. But wait, I want to FaceTime just my gay best friend because he wanted to see them.
Okay.
But he was saying,
Tell me.
yes, he was saying, I think there was another one that's not here. It had like, wait, is it this one?
Well, let me take because I remember sending you the picture, and I
Is
do
it this
have
one?
them.
This one. What's that one? That one's.
That one is this one
Oh,
here.
it's
This
that-
one here. That's this one.
Oh, okay. Let me FaceTime. Let me just FaceTime Mitch Gold 2 seconds. I'll show him.
In order of how I sent them to you.
Yeah. Classic. I told him, like, please answer the phone, and now he's not gonna answer. Okay, so in the picture, I was like, I think this one's a little too big. I don't know though, because like Marco's rocking a bigger one, and it's like,
This is what I sent you.
no, you also sent me that one.
This guy
Yeah.
is this guy.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's a nice chain there.
This one?
Well, even this one. I mean, just look on it. I mean,
Yeah, okay, pop it on.
never mind what I was wearing.
He's like, I wear gold, but okay.
See how that goes.
Do we find that short?
So this is a 20-inch,
Believe we
but
have it
we
longer.
do have it longer if you'd like it longer.
We have the same one. This is the length that I wear.
That's the length you wear?
That's the length I wear. But it depends also on his neck size.
Yeah. Okay, so I think off the bat, all these kind of like more thin ones, they're just a little too femme for him. I would take out all of these. I think these can
Be
be
removed?
Yeah,
Okay. So
those
we'll remove them, and then I
'cause,
can
like-
show you a few options that are
see?
similar in.
I mean, when it's on the neck, it like shines so much. It's like fucking sick. But like even this one, I would say no, but then on it's like nice. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I don't know. I'm saying no to these, but then you put them on and they're nice.
It gives a different look as well. I do have to agree, though. I do think that
Yeah.
this is a little bit more
Feminine,
a little bit more delicate.
Yeah, let's take these out.
I think this is a little edgier.
When I was thinking of a chain for him, this is the style I was
style.
looking into, like a more classic, like I know we went for dinner and my dad was wearing, he has the gold one, like
Yes.
not as
He
thick,
has basically this.
but in thicker.
Thicker version in yellow gold, that's correct.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, that is the style I like.
This is also a good compromise. Like this is the thinner. Here it's pretty thick, but this guy here is in between the two in terms of gauge. So it might be a nice compromise if you find that that one is too massive.
I just like, is it just giving a little bit gangster though? Tell me you know what I mean.
Well, it's not really giving the answer, but it definitely has more presence to it.
Like I said, this is an in-between from what you were looking at before.
Wow, this is gorgeous too.
Right? Slightly thinner
Yeah,
than
this
one
is
here.
gorgeous.
That might be a really nice compromise.
Is it still too thick?
Well then,
No. Okay, so guys, honestly, he has this like one silver one. I'm gonna bash him right now, but like he has this like one silver necklace. Like I don't know if it's chroma hearts. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like so thin and femme, and I hate it. And once he put it on, I was like, take that off. This is why we're getting him a necklace.
I think that that's a nice
This
size.
is really nice. Can I compare the two?
So the
Wait.
thicker, these are the 3 gauges.
I mean,
And we have thicker too, if you like.
I don't know. We'll stop right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one might be too thick for him.
A nice way to go.
Oh yeah. Smart, actually. Okay, so I think I should just attach it. What are we doing here? Here, wait. Attach it. Like this whole time I'm holding it.
Yeah, it has a clip for a reason.
Okay. I think this is one of the contenders. I think this is one of the options. I think it's in between the other one. Can I just see the other one
The
again?
thinner or the thicker version?
The thicker. Just
This
pop
is
it here.
the thicker version. Sorry, excuse my hands there.
It's too thick. I know him and it's too thick. Okay.
And this was the original one that I had sent you in the picture.
And that one is the 20-inch. We also
Yeah.
have it longer,
Yeah.
the same one.
But I like this size. I think that's a nice size for a man.
I think this is a nice size. I don't hate this size either. I just think it doesn't weigh enough. You know what I mean? It's nice too. Yeah, I think this is a nice size. Can we put them both on actually? Or wait, is there other options before I narrow it down? Was that it?
Well, in this styling, I believe that's it.
This one was which one?
It's the same as the smaller one.
Okay, but it's
It's
longer.
the length.
I wonder what his length would be. Let's see.
Typically for men, they start at 20 inches.
And what's
then
that
it'll-
one?
And then it'll go to 22 and then 24. Obviously, depending on a few factors. His neck size and how he wants to wear it. Is it something that he's going to want to have showing around the collarbone?
I think this might be too long.
But now you're a woman. It's a little different. It's going to fall differently on him. He's a little bit more costaud, I have to think.
Personally, I find 24 inches too long.
But this
But
is
it
the
depends on
22.
how big.
I
So here,
believe.
let me
Guys, to be honest, I like both of them.
Here, how about I do this? How about I try this
Yes.
20-inch, and I will try.
Wait, what's that one?
That's the what you're
That's too
wearing.
thin.
Shorter. That's the same thing as that.
No,
No.
this is the thinner one at 20 inches.
That's that one.
That's this one? It's crazy how different it looks on a man. Now I'm like, no, it's too thin.
And this one instead is 22 inches in length.
I think that's the one that you should go with. I think this length,
That one?
Yeah.
this thickness is what I think is a
Well,
nice
what's this
thickness.
one I'm wearing?
That's
That one, but
this,
longer?
But longer. Yes.
What length do you wear, Marco?
20.
Which is this length?
Yeah.
And that
But I
one's...
like 20 or 22. 24. Personally, I find it.
okay,
too long.
so I think 20 is a little
Too short?
too choky,
Okay.
and 22 is fine, but 24 is too long.
Yeah.
See, these are the thicker ones now.
I I think 22 is the move. So wait, can I try the
The one that he has on that's 22
yeah,
inches.
exactly. Exactly.
This guy is the one.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, wait, let's tie it.
Hold on, I'm gonna help.
This is giving happy 30th, right?
Woohoo! Yes.
This is really nice. I think this is the one. Okay, Mirko just FaceTime me. Let's FaceTime him back. I'm FaceTiming Mirko. Come on. Okay, he's not answering. Okay, so I had liked this one, and what was the other?
Well, the original one we were looking
No,
at
I don't
was
like
this one.
Two, like,
So
it's not
again,
thick enough.
This is the same guy, just longer.
This one is
So-
shinier, though,
and then-
than these. These are shinier. Why?
So it's the way that the gold is cut. This link is sort of bombade as opposed to this link is like a square, flatter.
Okay. Okay, what do you think of this one? The thickest one, right?
Yeah,
Wait.
well, no, thickest here.
You're like thickest in the budget, babe. In the budget.
It's tricky because it's on you, you know.
I know, but I actually feel like I suit thick.
Just get the one you're wearing, like. You
Oh,
can't
wait.
go wrong.
Wait. Do you want to just turn the camera?
There we go. Can you see it?
Also, like, keep in mind it would be higher.
Plus, yeah, I never met this person in my life. You know his style.
It's
Both nice.
but which one would you get? I think the thicker one is a little too much. From yeah, for someone going from not wearing anything on his neck, this one's a little too.
Yeah, no, okay, well, you need to tell me these things.
Yeah, he's not loud. Like,
Go get the thinner one.
okay. And this is size 22, right?
22 inches in length. yes.
Gorgeous, guys. I think we have a winner. Winner, winner. And I think this one's gorgeous, but imagine he watches this back and he's like, I really like the other one. I'm gonna say, well, we could switch it, right? Worst case?
He can exchange, of course.
Okay.
This is a nice chain.
You don't wear silver, white gold.
I've always worn yellow in terms of gold, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's what.
Look, I saw
Yeah.
a picture of him. I've never met him. I think that's a nice, it'll look nice. Yeah. He also mentioned that he thought your dad's was a little gangsterish.
Well, just like he's like, it's thick.
It's thick.
And it's gold, and he doesn't like gold.
Right,
So
the gold for sure also.
I was like, well, gold's nice in jewelry. And he's like, yeah, but like, I'm not like he won't mix silver and gold, which I get. I get. Okay, so we'll go with that one. Yay!
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, because like my friend's bringing it on the flight, and I mean, I'll just tell her to put it in her carry-on.
Bye.
So don't forget if you're looking for any Italian jewelry to check out Boutique Dominique.
You're listening to the X Podcast.